there's a whole industry now selling kids something that as the thing that's missing from your playing. It's not about lack of talent or lack of practice. It's about you haven't got the right pickup, you haven't got the right pedal, you haven't got the right this. So that you go and buy it. It doesn't do what you thought it was going to do.
And you buy the next.
You buy the next thing, you buy the next thing. And eBay is full of stuff that kids have bought thinking this is the thing that's going to make me play like Malmsteen or, excuse me.
Yeah, but in the end,
it's you, it's the individual.
You. Hello everybody, this is the famous and quite unbelievable Mr. Paul Rose. And I'm very, very happy to see you after a couple of years.
Nice to see you too, Thomas. It's nice to be back.
We have a little history about this.
Ah, wow, fantastic. Yes.
You remember this?
Of course I do, yes.
This was in 2004?
Right.
Yeah.
God, is it that long?
Yeah.
My God.
And we had this Stratocaster competition, but the thing is, everybody at the competition was so good, and this was, who was better? Bullshit.
Yeah.
And in the end, I was happy to meet people like you. I didn't know that much before. But when I saw you at Messe Frankfurt one day, when you played for Framus, maybe?
Framus, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I thought, man, he is so good.
Well, it's a live band situation, when you're playing with your backing tracks on the thing.
He's got the energy. And you play from the heart.
Absolutely.
And this is what got me.
Oh, well, thank you. My story is I got a guitar when I was a kid. My father had died at Christmas, and I got a guitar at Christmas. So, my beginnings in the guitar is deeply rooted in trauma and emotion,
Yeah.
And I never really thought about that for a long time until it was pointed out to me.
Yeah.
I just got the guitar and started playing. And I expressed myself. I expressed what I was feeling through the guitar.
And especially at that young age, there is maybe no other means to express yourself. And this is how maybe you connect to your soul. And and this is the thing that I can really hear in the music when you play. It's that deep.
Well, yeah, and I was going to school and I felt like an alien. I felt like I was climbing into an alien spacecraft every time I went to school. It's like, what are these people talking about? And I had a guitar at home and I had records to play along to.
Yeah.
And I went with the guitar and never looked back. I can tell you a story. When I was at school, there was a teacher there. And on the last day, we were asked to bring something into school that was important to us. And I took the guitar in and I played the guitar. And this teacher, we were literally leaving school that day to go into the big wide world.
Right.
And this teacher said, "Does nobody in the school know that you play the guitar?" I said, "No."
Wow.
Nobody asked.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just some kid with an idea of being a pop star. But it's mad,
It's mad, because your world is so much bigger and so much more important. And sometimes people don't see that, but I can see it.
Great.
Because I have not the same story, but I also have a childhood that was not 100% perfect. And as I found out later that I was finding my own, or founding even my own world with my music.
Yeah.
And so music is a healing thing.
Completely.
Yeah.
A completely healing thing and therapeutic and it's taken me around the world. It's taken me all around America and all around Europe, Germany, and I've made friends all around the world, and it's exclusively down to music. Working with Jerry McAvoy, he talks about Rory a lot because they were very, very close.
Yeah.
And he said Rory would give 150% every night for months.
Yeah.
And months and months. In Canada and Australia and Japan and America.
Unbelievable.
And he would,
his energy is nothing like it.
Yeah.
Rory, I remember the guy, with the sweating and beating up the guitar. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Life and death.
Yeah.
It's like, if I don't do this, I'll die. So I have to, you know.
And similar, a little bit like Gary Moore.
Yes, totally.
He's also a guy that touched me a lot when he was on fire, like.
And Hendrix.
Hendrix, yeah.
Absolutely, the music had to be of the utmost importance. And I got into Alan Holdsworth. And I still think Holdsworth's a genius.
Absolutely.
You know, of course he is.
Yeah.
But I kind of got a little bit sidetracked by the shred side of things. And I spent a lot of time practice. I recognised it's a mountain. You climb a mountain that has no top.
Yeah, it's endless. It's endless.
And I thought, hang on a second, you know, what has Mark Knopfler and Billy Gibbons and Angus Young got in common?
One great tone.
Yeah.
And, you know, one great simple message.
Yeah. A song, a band.
Yeah.
And a sound. All the great guitar players that we know through our entire lives are in a band.
Yeah.
With great songs.
Right.
And otherwise, you're just a guitar player doing a solo on YouTube.
Yeah.
And this is all I do.
No, I watch your episodes there, and I love them. You know, when you put on the backing tracks and, and you jam along.
And I get the wrong one, and the guitar goes out of tune.
Oh,
it's all fun. It's all fun. That's live music.
Yeah, sure.
So, you know, I kind of like stopped practicing, Paul. You know, there's a quote from Hendrix, you practice to play, so why not just play?
Yeah.
You know, so stop practicing and write and compose and explore. And so I've made 15 albums now.
Wow.
15 solo albums. Just released the last one on vinyl, and I've got 2 more to release. I don't know what to do. But writing a song, writing a piece of music, producing it, mixing it, presenting it as a piece of music where the guitar solo is a part, not the whole. That's where I've been for the last 25 years, I would say, you know. So, and it's about expression and telling a story, you know. There's a million guys who can play 100 times faster than me. And
there will always be a faster Malmsteen or whatever shred king there is. And of course, it's great to listen to them, but what's the message? You know? I mean, if you know, Billy Gibbons, I know we both have more technique than him, but what's technique? But if he plays the right note in the right moment, very cool. I'm his fan. You know, it's like I give up.
Yes,
you know?
that's right. The band, the sound, so that's where I'm at. You know, it's like I don't pursue fame or glory anymore. Kind of why I went into the Rory Gallagher competition. I was pursuing fame and glory, you know, and the Strat Kings thing. I was pursuing. It was like, if I could get this and I could get in the guitar mags, and then it would mean, and then it would look like, and then everybody would think that, and then I would be okay.
Fuck it with
a big fuck it. You know, it's like, make music, and what I found with the stream. Is that I'm not doing any promotion. I just click live 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Sunday, every Sunday, and people come.
It's pure you.
Yeah.
I was lucky. I was in a German band called Tic Tac Toe, and we played as opening act for Michael Jackson. So I played in front of 120,000 people. And guess what? It was nice, but it didn't mean anything to me.
No.
I quit the whole business of touring and playing for other people because it wasn't about me.
Yeah.
You know? I was happy that I made actually, you know, the okay, I've done that. Mark been there, sent a postcard.
Yeah.
But now I play these venues, same,
this is
and
the
even
real
smaller,
thing.
that's the real thing.
Yeah.
And this is why I started to pick up the guitar, and I still have the same feeling like when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
You know?
When you get the sound right and you bend that note and the reverb's nice.
That's the whole thing.
You can't beat it. And it's funny because I was listening to, you know, Vi brought out that album, Passion and Warfare. And I won't say what I thought about it, but I was looking for something else, and a friend came back from America with a Danny Gatton CD.
Oh my God!
I heard passionate. Yeah, I heard passion and warfare, and I thought, where is the guitar going to go after this?
Yeah.
This is it's reached the end of the lane. It was so advanced.
Yeah.
And I lost interest.
Yeah.
And then I heard Danny Gatton, and it's like, well, this guitar player is kind of rooted in the 50s
Yeah.
and the 60s.
Yeah.
The authentic Telecaster with a tone.
Wow. Yeah.
And then a friend of mine went to the library and he got Deep Purple Made in Japan out on CD, and I hadn't listened to that album for 25 years. And we put on Deep Purple Made in Japan, and that's why I wanted to play the guitar.
Yeah.
Not to be the best.
No, but to have this,
to rock like
to rock
that sound
this,
and that expression, power.
Yeah, and this was the best time Blackmore in the early days.
No doubt about it.
Oh my God, I was
up
that neck.
Yeah, yeah. Up to Rainbow on Stage. I think his solo on Catch the Rainbow on Stage still, you know, it makes the hair on the back of my neck, so it makes my eyes wet.
Same here. You know? Yeah.
It takes me back to the time in the house when my mother was struggling with our father's death.
Oh yeah.
And that's why I play music.
Yeah. And what about the tour? You're doing the Band of Friends now?
Yes. When I said I entered
you played with them before.
I have done a few things. I produced an album with them. The
okay.
Band of Friends album called Too Much Is Not Enough. Ted McKenna was playing drums. Ted was in my band for 12 years, 13 years. He died last year. And so there's been a lot of changes in the Band of Friends. And this is the 25th anniversary of Rory's death this year.
Yeah.
And Jerry's on every Rory album ever.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So this is a very important year for Jerry. It's an important year for Band of Friends, and he's invited me to be in the band. So it's a massive honour.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, really, it's like, fuck Jerry, you know. You sure? No. So we're doing this gig so far. We've got about 60 dates confirmed.
Yeah, I see it here on the website. We can probably put it on the video.
Currently, this is about half of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that's already a lot.
Yeah.
So today we are at the first here in Frankfurt, Germany.
Yes.
And then you go to Vienna, and then there's Velden, Himsting, Olching, and Verviers in Belgium.
Yeah, it goes on and on.
Yeah.
And we're doing Switzerland, we're doing Belgium, we're doing the Netherlands, we're doing the UK, we're doing Ireland. I mean, we're playing at the venue that Irish Tour was recorded at.
Oh,
in Ulster Hall.
That's
it's
historic.
Like, so I'm playing Rory's music with Rory's band
in that
hall.
Wow, yeah, that's deep.
It's heavy. It's heavy. You know?
I can feel that already.
Yeah, so I've got to learn the songs.
Yeah, properly. No. My secret was always be yourself.
Yes,
you know, and
absolutely.
You got something to say. If you do your thing, you will always be better than trying to be the best copy of the original, because you are the original.
Well, I think that's right.
Yeah.
It's like the fingerprint thing, you know.
Yeah.
Everyone's different. It's such a mind-bending thing.
Yeah.
Everybody's fingerprints are different.
Yeah.
And so everybody's guitar playing, everybody's voice, it's all different.
Yeah.
If you can access this thing inside you, the source of where it comes from, if you can access that, then it doesn't matter if you play one note or a million notes.
Exactly. That's your personality that shines through, and this is what it's about in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe one little question about.
Sure.
One day, I saw you playing my amp, or how did the whole thing get along? I don't even remember anymore.
I was playing in Munich and I needed an amp, and Raoul Walton was playing bass with me. Yes, and he said, "Why don't you give Thomas Blug a call? He'll send you an amp."
Okay.
And I said, "Well, I'm Thomas Blug, you know." So I sent you an email, and I borrowed one from a friend. That's right. There was a friend in Munich who Raoul knew.
Okay.
And we borrowed this amp. And we played to about 7 people in an area like this, and it was torrential rain, but everyone's standing there like that. We'll love it. Every gig I've done in Germany since, I've used that amp, and a couple in the UK as well.
I mean, I know there are great amps out there. I'm just claiming mine is probably the smallest and light, most compact thing, and still sounds real deal. That's my, whatever amp you like, you should play, because it's a personal thing. But I'm so happy when I heard you play with my amp. I heard you. You know, and I didn't hear my amp.
Right.
I heard you, and this made me proud.
Well, I'm honoured, you know, to hear that, and I love the tube, the nano tube kind of compresses the sound just like a wound up Marshall or a wound up box, and especially with the Blue Box speaker simulator, it's a great combination. I use one amp and one pedal. I use the one amp with so it's like I'm very fussy, but I'm not fussy.
Yeah.
I'm very fussy about getting it right, and when I've got it right, nothing else matters.
Same here, because then you start to make music.
Yes.
I mean, it's like you have to buy the right kind of pants if they fit, or shoes, and then it's your shoes, and then you start walking.
Yeah.
And that's all. Yeah.
And you hear Hendrix's recordings.
Yeah.
It's very seldom anything more than just a guitar and an amp.
Yeah.
The fuzz box and the wah-wah pedal are. I mean, Johnny Be Good for me is it's the ultimate showman guitar piece.
Right.
Hendrix when he plays.
Yeah.
And the fuzz box is on maybe a third of the song. The rest is him just digging in.
Yeah. I mean, he was. For my on Electric Ladyland, the Voodoo Child version.
Yeah.
I'm talking about not the one with the wah-wah, the one with the bluesy.
The slow one. Yeah.
The slow one.
Yeah.
That's my favorite
That's
killer
huge.
tone.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes.
When I do a record in the studio, I play that to get. This is how big a guitar should sound, and this is a loud Marshall in a room.
Yeah.
So that's my ideal sound, and there's not much effects on that.
It's just a guitar and the amp. Yeah. It's. I've got to be careful what I say. You might not want to put this online. Maybe you do want to put it online. Maybe people need to hear it. There's a whole industry now selling kids something that as the thing that's missing from your playing. It's not about lack of talent or lack of practice. It's about you haven't got the right pickup, you haven't got the right pedal, you haven't got the right this. So that you go and buy it. It doesn't do what you thought it was going to do.
And you buy the next.
You buy the next thing, you buy the next thing. And eBay is full of stuff that kids have bought thinking this is the thing that's going to make me play like Malmsteen or, excuse me.
Yeah, but in the end,
it's you, it's the individual.
You. And of course, these are all options. But the problem is there are too many options. And of course, this industry is getting so loud and everybody markets the stuff. And, I hate the whole thing.
Yeah.
For me, it would be, rather keep it simple. And of course, now I have a different role as a manufacturer, so I have to make marketing. But to be honest, I've never made an advertisement.
Right. Yeah.
If you look at any newspaper, there is no print magazine. I'm so happy that I have people that use it, that do it by word of mouth.
Lance, who makes my guitars, Lance Lerman at LSL, is exactly the same.
Yeah.
The only thing he asks when he gets a store to agree to stock his guitars is he asks them to put them next to the Fender Custom Shop guitars.
Okay.
That's the only requirement. It's a 60 Strat, it's a 50 Strat. There's nothing else to it.
Yeah.
And he hasn't spent $1 on marketing.
Yeah.
No guitar magazines,
No,
nothing.
It's all in the product.
It's all in the product.
Yeah. And I try to do the same because I don't have any money for marketing.
That's right. Well, who does today? But again, with the streaming as well, my streaming audience is growing.
Nice.
But I'm not out there fucking. I'm Paul Rose. What's up, YouTube, and all this bullshit.
We are Europeans.
We're too cool for that. Yeah. Thanks very much, everybody. See you on the other side.
Yeah. Like Hendrix said,
Yeah.
So this.
I mean, everybody that I talk to loves it.
Yeah.
Everybody.